Welcome to She Represents. I'm Jazzy, and my guest today is Myatta Metzger. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me, Jazzy.
Yeah, so I see you have the Journey Dance Center that you founded, and you've been in dance for over 20 years.
Yes.
So I'm really excited to talk about what you do and what you offer because I think people need to learn more about the arts. So tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Sure. So the Journey Dance Center is a performing arts center. We offer classes for boys and girls ages 3 to 16.
Mm-hmm.
We focus on ballet, tap, jazz, hip hop, and contemporary movement.
Wow.
Yes, so we kind of do a little bit of everything. But we also learn about dance history,
Mm-hmm.
African American history, because it's also rooted in with the arts.
Mm-hmm.
We also focus on math in dance. We also focus on the physics of dance when it comes to jumps and different things like that. We kind of cover it. We cover it all in our
Wow.
program.
So when did you find out that you had a love for dance? At what age?
I started very young. I started training at the age of 4.
Okay.
And so I grew up in a studio and I worked all the way through college, and it just something that never went away. It was my place to express myself, to rejoice and celebrate different things in my life and help me through troubled times in my life. So it was just kind of something that was always consistent.
Yeah, so I noticed that since I'm a new parent myself, I noticed that lots of parents they either push their kids in academics or they push them heavy in sports, but not so much in the arts anymore. And I would like to touch on as to why you think the arts is important for parents to put their kids into dance or piano, painting, or
Yeah.
anything like that.
I feel like dance is important for parents to introduce to their children at a young age because they can create, they can express themselves, they can also, the physical aspects of it all,
Mm-hmm.
being healthy. We talk about healthy eating habits and how to stay fit in a healthy way,
Mm.
and to how to carry yourself as a young lady or a young man. We talk about self-confidence a lot, being able to perform and not feel shy in order to get out of your bubble, because certain sometimes
Mm-hmm.
it's hard for kids to express themselves. They kind of
They
feel
can be real shy.
real shy. So
Mhm.
dance is a way to just let loose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've heard that, that some kids are real shy, and because they were pushed, to
Yeah.
dance or sing or play the piano, it has opened them up, and it even helps them in school and speak in front of the class and read in front of the class, raise your hand when they wouldn't normally do that, meet a new friend,
Yes.
just different things like that. So I just think it's absolutely wonderful the things that you do at this center. Now, what ages does your center provide dance opportunities for?
So for the normal school year, we do ages 3 to 16. In the summer camp, we offer more classes. So we start younger with 2s, and then we go up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to look into the 2-year-old, even though my daughter won't be too quite for the summer, but I still want to put her in dance because she's already trying to dance.
Yeah,
and I wanted to
creative
be
movement.
trained
Yes.
dancing. But so if someone was interested, how are the prices? Is it affordable?
Yeah, it's very affordable. We have great community partners. We partner with the Pan African Connection Bookstore
Oh, wonderful.
and Resource Center.
Mhm.
So that's one of our locations in Oak Cliff, and we have another location in Duncanville. So we really feel like people and parents shouldn't be priced out from high technique and high quality dancing because of price point. So we really work hard to keep our prices affordable for the community.
Right, and if someone decides to bring their child to you, you do have a lot of professional experience. You've worked with a lot of celebrities,
Yes.
and you've choreographed big competitions. You've been on TV. Give them a little background so they know what type of training their child would get.
Yeah, so I started training in ballet, tap, and jazz. And so throughout my training and throughout teaching, I've worked with a lot of artists and in different shows. And it's important to know the basics, and it's important to know where you can take your craft and where you can take your art. So that's something I teach my little ones. Yeah.
Was it difficult for you to say, I want to open up my dance center and not go into the corporate world and just have a regular job? Was that a hard decision for you to make?
It was a hard decision, but at the end of the day, I am a mom as well.
Okay.
I wanted something that I could give to my daughter if she would want it. Hopefully, she will
Yeah.
in the future. But it was also important because growing up, I didn't have people in my journey that looked like me. I didn't train with dancers that looked like me. So when I was of age to make a decision, I said, you know what, this is important because what if I did have somebody that looked like me?
Absolutely.
How far would I have gone? So I feel like it's my responsibility to be able to provide that for my students.
What would you say is one of the biggest accomplishments of your career so far?
Oh, that's a big one. When I see my students doing well, I have one of my students is on tour with a really huge Grammy award-winning artist, and I have another student that's on tour. They both work and live in LA. Some students of mine are in the NFL cheerleaders or NBA cheerleaders. So when I see my students do well and come back and say, Miss Myatta, come to my show, or Miss Myatta, we'll be in town in Dallas performing, I drop everything and I make sure I'm there to support them because they're the reason why I keep going.
Yeah, so you got some professionals
Yes,
under your belt,
ma'am.
honey. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I think it's true. The representation of seeing an African American woman teach dance, have her own studio, teach people who have gone on to be professionals. I know that that's important because I see some young girls who want to dance and they want to be Dallas Mavericks dancers or cowboy cheerleaders, and it's not a lot of representation in those type of mediums. So it is very important because I know they're just as equally talented.
Yes.
So it's just about getting the training and getting the encouragement and the push to say, you know what, you can do this.
Yes.
So I'm so glad that you are doing this and you have your own center. Again, it's called the Journey Dance Center. And if someone wanted to get more information, how could you be reached?
Yes, we are online at thejourneydancecenter.com. We are also on Facebook, The Journey Dance Center, and on Instagram and Twitter, JDC Dallas.
Okay. And thank you so much for coming in. And if you're interested in being featured in She Represents, all you have to do is go to our website, thebtfw.com, scroll down to She Represents, and you never know, you could be the next person featured. And you'd also be featured in the Dallas Weekly. This is all sponsored by She's Happy Hair. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.